no matter the location. From O-A-K-L-A to L-V, I'm a Raider.
Raider Nation, you're watching the Raiders Report, and I am Mitchell Renz from Chat Sports. I want you guys to come ahead and join me for my Raiders vs. Ravens live watch party at Tailgate Social in Las Vegas. Now, if you can't make it to Las Vegas, it's all good. I get it. We are going to be live for this game, so make sure you click that big red button that says subscribe. I don't want you to miss it. We're going to have over 100,000 people watching us on YouTube. Hell, I think we might get even 150,000 watching. So make sure you hit that big red button. I don't want you to miss it. This first one's coming in from Josh Valencia, who will lead the Raiders in receiving yards week 1 against the Ravens. I like this question a lot. Now, the cop-out answer is Darren Waller, right? Because Darren's going to be always my top pick to be the leading receiver every single week. I mean, it doesn't matter. But if you're talking about just wide receivers, I don't know if I'm going to pick Henry Ruggs, and I don't think I'll even pick Bryan Edwards, because they're going to be your outside guys, and you got Marlon Humphrey, and then you got, what the hell's his name? Who's the other cornerback on the Ravens? Marlon Humphrey. He used to play on the Chiefs. Marcus Peters. Thank you, Tom. Couldn't freaking think of it. So I'm not going to go with those two guys. I think the Raiders are going to eat up the Ravens alive from the inside. So if I'm going to say wide receivers, Hunter Renfrow. Overall receiver, though, I'm going to go Darren Waller. What up, Alvin? How many takeaways for the Raiders defense? This upcoming game, I'm going to say they're going to force 2 turnovers because the Ravens aren't the team that usually turns it over a lot, but they have a lot of injuries to be able to think about. If you're talking about the entire season, I have the Raiders coming out with about 54 total takeaways. What up, Logan Drexler? Do you think any of our rookies on defense have a shot at Defensive Rookie of the Year? Do you have a shot? Sure, everybody has a shot. However, it usually goes to a defensive lineman. It's usually going to end up going to a guy that gets the most sacks, right? So for that reason, I don't really think that we have a rookie that's going to end up shocking the world in terms of sacks. Yes, Nate Hobbs might be somebody to think about. Also, Merrick would be my number 1 person for Defensive Rookie of the Year, but I'm going to go ahead and say that it's less than a 1 Chucky head chance that we have Defensive Rookie of the Year. What up, Christian? You're here on the Raiders Report. You think there is a chance Jack Del Rio will come back if the Raiders don't make the playoffs this year? If I'm being 100% honest with you, if I was Jack Del Rio, I don't know why I'd want to come back to the Raiders. I mean, they moved on from him. If I was Jack, I'd be kind of salty about the whole thing. So, no, I don't think Jack Del Rio is going to come back. Plus, where do you want him on the field? Because if we're going to go out and hire a new head coach, I mean, if you want to bring him in as an OC, maybe that's a different question, or a DC. But if you want to go in and bring a head coach because you want to get rid of Gruden, I mean, my top 2 candidates are Brian Dable and Eric Bieniemy. And then after that, I don't know who the hell it is. So if you guys are ready to party, go down in the comments right now, and I want you to start spamming me because I'm ready to party, and I hope you guys are ready to party. Hell, I'm going to be partying the entire weekend, and if you want to come to the biggest, the craziest Raiders party of the entire year, I want you to go to chatsports.com/party. I'm going to be at the Omnia nightclub and Caesars Palace in Las Vegas. I'm going to be with celebrities. We're going to be with some potential ex-Raiders players. We're going to be with super fans like Violator, Senior, Gorilla Rilla. If you're a diehard Raider fan, oh yeah, did I mention there's an open bar? You can drink as much as you want. Drink as much as you want. It's all for free. All you got to do is go to chatsports.com/party. And if you want to save 10% off your tickets, use code Mitch. I hope that you can remember that, right? So use code Mitch at chatsports.com/party. That's for Sunday night. Now, if you're looking for somewhere to go on Monday, if you want the best tailgate that there will be, and I promise you this will be the best tailgate you can possibly go to before the Monday Night Football game, will be at the Omnia nightclub. We're not going to be on street level. We're going to be above. We're going to be high in the air. It's going to be looking out over everyone. You're going to hear my main Jermaine Dupree over here. He's going to be bumping his music. He's got over 2 million Instagram followers. But the bottom line is this. If you guys are looking for a place to party, every single Raiders home game, there is one place to do it and one place only. That's with the Black Hole. So if you guys want to go check out more of their events, you go ahead and do that at theBlackHoleEvents.com. Let's now go to the next question coming here on the Raiders Report from Bojack. Scale from 1 to 10. How much of a chance to beat the Ravens? I guess I'll give it a 6. I have the Raiders winning this game. I know that they're the underdog in this one, but with the amount of injuries that Baltimore has, and then I look at the overall way that Gus Bradley has defended against Lamar Jackson, I'm going to say 6 out of 10, so 2 Chucky heads. Daddy Cone Dre, Do you think David Moore will play against the Ravens? I do not. I think David Moore is a good overall player. However, where are you going to put him on the field? He's not above Willie Snead currently. Do I think he might be more talented than Willie Snead? Yeah, I probably do that. However, I just don't see the Raiders putting him out on the field right away when you have other guys that you're confident in. What up, Honcho? That's one of my guys right here. What's cracking? Wipe them feet. What would you do if Denver got Aaron Donald? I would be like, I don't care. I mean, if he's never going to go to Denver. If he goes anywhere else besides the Rams are the dumbest football team in the entire world for letting the best player in the NFL go. Like, I know we talk about MVPs, I know we talk about this, but there is nobody that impacts the defensive game more than Aaron Donald. You can't, there's no coach that has a scheme for him. There's nothing that you can do. And if you double team him, he might still beat you. If you triple team him, then other guys are going to be able to get him. So, if the Rams let him go, dumbest franchise in the world. What up, Oakland Raiders 1? What's the score of the game from Monday night? I say Raiders 28-24. If you guys want to go down to the comments right now, give me your score predictions for Raiders versus Ravens Monday Night Football. Oakland Raiders 1. All I'm going to say is this. I'm going to be live at Tailgate Social this weekend, and I'm going to do a video around my pregame, what I think is going to happen in this one, and I'm going to go through the entire Raiders season. I'm not going to reveal my score yet because I want you guys to come to Tailgate Social in Las Vegas and see what's happening. Let's go to original YouTube name. I guess that's original. Besides Lamar Jackson, who are you worried about on the Ravens offense? Well, they just signed Le'Veon Bell, but I don't know how too worried I am of him. Gus Edwards is actually somebody I'm worried about, though. I do have the Gus Bus on my fantasy team, so that's kind of a tough situation to be in for a Raider fan. I'm going to go ahead and say Mark Andrews, right? I mean, they just made him the highest paid tight end or second highest paid tight end in the entire league. 4 years, $56 million. I mean, he's a phenomenal talent, so I'm worried about him, but they also have a lot of injuries on the wide receiver position. So I'm going to say Mark Andrews. If Sammy Watkins is healthy, he's somebody to think about, but definitely Andrews. And obviously, Lamar Jackson. All right, Silver Black 31. What is your most concern going into the Ravens game? I think it's our offensive line and our cornerbacks. Appreciate the super chat. From our standpoint, it's the offensive line. I am worried about our offensive line going up against a very good Ravens defense. I know that we have a lot of new faces. I know that we're confident in what we have, but until it's actually time to show up, that does worry me a little bit. And then cornerbacks, I'm not too scared about. Linebackers from an offensive side of the football, offensive line from a defensive side of the football. It's honestly how we match up with some of these guys like Mark Andrews or somebody down the field like Sammy Watkins. And, Lamar Jackson. Christopher, what's up? I want to see Ruggs versus Humphrey, battle of the Alabama players. I want to see it too, though I'm not 100% sure if Humphrey is going to be the one that gets matched up with Ruggs, because Humphrey's a lot more of a physical cornerback. He might actually get paired with somebody like Brian Edwards, though him and Peters are both pretty physical. But I could actually see Humphrey getting matched up with Edwards and then Ruggs getting matched up with Marcus Peters. What up, William? Mitch, none of the moves you like or dislike matter if the DTs don't get pressure up the middle. I think your caps are on. Do you think our DTs get the job done? I mean, I'm definitely hoping so. They get a pretty good test going up against the Baltimore Ravens, who usually always have a pretty solid offensive line from top to bottom. But it's not just the DTs. Like, for the first time in a long time, you're going to have both sides of the Raiders. They're going to get pressure. Gakwe and Crosby can guarantee you will get pressure. So how do the guys handle the DTs up the middle? That's still yet to be seen, but confidence scale-wise, I'm probably a 5 out of 10. Valdez, Salvador, Raiders. Mitch, which player are you most excited to see play this game? My answer is Hobbs. Really think this man is something special. I mean, I am 100% on board for saying that I was 100% wrong on my Nate Hobbs evaluation. He looks really good, and usually when a guy plays as well as he does in the preseason, that's not a fluke. I go back and watch Max Crosby. Hell, I remember when Dak Prescott was first coming out in the preseason. You're like, that kid's different. And a lot of times that's the first opportunity where they can show it a little bit. So Hobbs was hell of impressive, and I'm with you. I can't wait to see Nate Hobbs, but I also want to see Alex Leatherwood, and I want to see how Merrick does as well. But cheers to you, Valdez. So will you be in Las Vegas this upcoming weekend, y'all? Y for yes and for no. We got 891 people watching live. 494 likes. Let's go ahead and let's get 500 likes on this video. I'm going to take a sip of beer because I owe one for Silver and Black and Valdez, which I believe puts our beers countered to like 57 on the wall. So give me a sec. We still got 57 bottles of beer on the wall to get rid of. But if you are going to Las Vegas this weekend, I want you to reserve a table at Tailgate Social, chatsports.com/table. Now, why should you go ahead and do that? First off, if you go to Tailgate Social and you tell Mitchell Renz from the Raiders Report sent you, you have a chance to win tickets like this. That's pretty good to me if you ask me. Plus, we got great food deals, great drink deals, and you actually have a chance to come here on the Raiders Report because we're going to be live doing a whole bunch of shows on Saturday, Sunday, and this is where I will be hosting my Raiders vs. Ravens watch party. If you don't want to go to chatsports.com/table, give them a call, 702-221-6513. I'm going to say it again, 702-221-6513. Tell them that I want to reserve a table for Saturday, Sunday, or Monday while Mitchell Renz from the Raiders Report is there. And I want to be able to pack this thing with Raider fans. My family's going to be there. The tables, they're packing up really quick. I already know a lot of people that are going to be going. So if you haven't already, reserve a table because I don't want you to miss it. It's going to be the best watch party of the entire year. That I can guarantee. What up, Scott? Mitch, how is Ingold going to be used this year? The fullback is a dying breed, but can elevate our run game immensely. R.I.P. George Blanda. Yep, everyone, type those R.I.Ps in there for Blanda, one of the greats, one of the GOATs, and the silver and black. I think that Ingold is going to be this guy who's going to probably get, like, honestly, dude, maybe like 20 carries. He's probably going to end up getting like 14 grabs, but he's going to be clutch in those first down situations where 3rd and 1, fullback dive. 4th and 1, fullback dive. 4th and 1, swing out to Ingold. But he's also going to be very important in that running game. Like, that's his biggest implement here is how he blocks for Kenyon Drake, how he blocks for Josh Jacobs running up the middle. That's what I love about Allen Ingold. Plus, great locker room guy. What up, Toni Collins? Is working out all these subpar running backs a sign that Jacobs is actually hurt and not playing week 1? No, I think it's actually more to do with the fact that Jalen Richard is banged up and the Raiders aren't 100% confident in some of their backups that they have. Plus, Gruden just loves to have all these backs for whatever reason. But the Raiders on Tuesday, they tried out Kerryon Johnson, and they also worked out Deonta Foreman. I don't know if they're going to go ahead and do that. Now, the Saints, they released Latavius Murray, so maybe that's an option. But I think it has more to do with the fact that the Raiders want healthy running backs. And, again, if you're watching this on Tuesday, it sounds like Josh Jacobs is going to practice on Thursday. So how many jerseys do you guys have? How many Raiders jerseys do you currently have? So I believe right now I have 2. I'm about to get a 3rd. But let me know down in those comments how many jerseys you have. If you want to be an overachiever, if you want to tell me that, hey, man, I got 4 jerseys and they're X, Y, Z, and I guess I should have went with A, B, C, D. But anyway, let me know. How many Raiders jerseys you got? Let me know who you got. All right, what up, Scott? You're next up here on the Raiders Report. Defense needs to keep pressure on Lamar Jackson to keep him contained, or he will run wild. 100% agree. If you can let Lamar box him in and make him beat you with your arm, you're going to win a lot more football games. But I also think it's going to be important for them to run some sort of QB spy. And I don't know if it should be a linebacker. The guy that I actually kind of want to see play a spy role on Jackson is Jonathan Abram. If he's going to play this box safety role, move him up to the line of scrimmage and let him just spy on Jackson. That I actually think would be probably a best case scenario, though I could also see them putting a guy like Nick Kwiatkowski on him. Alpha 1, Ruggs is going to roast Ravens DB. Fingers crossed. I mean, the Ravens probably have the best DB duo in the entire league in Marlon Humphrey and Marcus Peters. So it's not going to be an easy test. Now, I'm going to get to your question here on today's show or any show that I do. Guys, remember, you can always hit me up on Instagram. I'm at MitchellRenz365. The DMs are open for a reason. If you also want, again, more information on my kickoff party with the Black Hole, or if you want any of the information on how to go to Tailgate Social, message me on Instagram, MitchellRenz365. This is going to be the last question here on today's live show, unless we get some supers. Adrian Alonso, do you think all of our division games will be close games, or will there be some blowouts? I mean, I think that the Raiders will be in some close games simply because division games are hard to predict. Both teams always know each other. I have the Raiders going 4-2, though, in the division.